What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We now have a list of serious problems here. Take a look here. Yeah, we'll go over this here in this video. A full list of House Republicans who plan to vote against the debt ceiling deal. And it's maybe not just Republicans as well. Also, I have a special guest appearance for you guys in this video, so make sure to watch all the way to the end for our special guest. Because some Democrats are also saying what's in it for them. In fact, you can take a look here. Quote, large majority of Democrats in flux on the deal, progressive representatives say. The White House is holding calls with House Democrats on the details on the agreements Monday and Tuesday. This deal is to try to prevent a historic default of our country. And if they don't, this would potentially mean that our government would default, and anything having to do with money from the government, including paying the government's bills, paying interest, military payments, paying government salaries, potential payments to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, SSI, SSDI, anything with money coming from the government could be delayed because at last look, the government has less than $50 billion in their checking accounts and dwindling by the day. And this is a cause for concern because if Republicans and Democrats are going to potentially not vote for it, it won't pass. This is as there's a deal, quote, deal on this between Speaker Kevin McCarthy, the Republican leader of the House, and President Biden, the leader of the Democrats. And they both had to kind of come to the middle to find a middle ground to prevent this default. Of course, Republicans want cuts, cuts, cuts. The Democrats did not want cuts, 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 and both sides are unhappy. Yeah. You can see here Biden and the GOP reach debt ceiling deal. Now Congress must approve it to prevent a catastrophic default. How the White House and the GOP leaders are working to sell the budget deal, or else we could actually have this default. It's now only a matter of hours away. Biden and McCarthy face potential revolt over the debt ceiling default. Mitch McConnell, leader of the Republicans in the Senate, actually endorses the debt limit deal, calls on Senate conservatives not to delay it, probably because Mitch McConnell realizes, having gone through this process a lot of times in the past, what it actually takes to find the compromise and to come to an agreement, having gone through this process. He realizes what this actually entails. However, there is a full list of House Republicans who plan to vote against the debt ceiling deal, potentially killing it and making it fail, depending on how many Republicans and Democrats vote no here. If passed by Congress, the budget deal will raise the U.S. debt limit from $31.5 trillion for 2 years, which is actually a good thing because we won't have to do this again in 6 months or 12 months, avoiding an American default here in just a matter of a few days in exchange for a lot of cuts to federal spending here, actually. Biden and McCarthy announced the deal had been provisionally agreed to here on Saturday, with the final version approved on Sunday. Remember, the Congress has to actually pass it and the president has to sign it to become law here. The agreement specifies that spending, with the exception of funds for defense and veterans, must remain roughly flat during 2024. And can only rise by 1% for the following year. Defense actually has, I would call, a slight cut because it goes back to 2022 levels. Extra funding for more IRS agents will be scrapped, with money set aside for C-19 relief and to develop vaccines rescinded, those receiving food assistance program will also face more strenuous work requirements. So far, a list of Republican representatives who have vowed to vote against the deal is mounting, and those who have been highly critical but haven't yet said they will seek to block it in the House. So far, the ones who have said they will vote against the deal: Colorado Republican Lauren Boebert, who just went through a highly publicized divorce. Also, Marjorie Taylor Greene did here as well, who opposed McCarthy's successful bid to become Speaker in January, said she will vote against the agreement. She tweeted, quote, "Our base didn't volunteer, door knock, and fight so hard to get us the majority for this kind of compromise deal with Joe Biden. But without a compromise deal, there's not going to be a deal and the country will just default, you know." She says, quote, "Our voters deserve better than this. We work for them. You can count me as a no on this deal. We can do better." Ralph Norman, who votes for South Carolina's congressional district, also a no. Montana Republican Matt Rosendale said he would vote against it as well. Virginia Republican Bob Good said he's planning on voting against it. "I'm hearing the deal is for a $4 trillion increase in the debt limit. If that's true, I don't need to hear anything else. Of course, this is over 2 years." Ken Buck, who represents Colorado, said the deal must be rejected, claiming if it would give Democrats a free pass on defending their reckless spending. He also shared a meme that showed McCarthy using his deal as a Trojan horse to smuggle $4 trillion in debt past House Republicans. Maybe he forgets that Kevin McCarthy is also a Republican and leader of the Republicans. I don't know. You could let me know your thoughts on this. There's also a whole list of Republicans that are highly critical of the deal as well as a slew of Democrats highly critical of the deal. House Progressive Caucus Pramila Jayapal said she's not sure if she can even vote for it until she sees the text of it, which they have now released it, I believe. And if she doesn't vote for it, then probably the whole Progressive Caucus won't. And the House Progressive Caucus actually has 101 votes in the House for the Democrats. So that's pretty big there. That might be enough to kill the whole deal. So now, on the other hand, I don't know who originally started the saying there, but some people have said that a perfect, well, not maybe not a perfect deal, but a good compromise is when both sides walk away saying, I don't know if that was a good deal for us." When both sides say that, maybe it was close to the best deal. When both sides feel like they got stung a little bit, if you kind of know what I'm saying, right? Both sides had to give a little bit there, because honestly, Republicans and Democrats, you can literally ask them the same question on any matter nowadays here and get completely different points of view on a lot of matters. It really shows how divided our country is. And you look at kind of like a holiday like Memorial Day, how we're supposed to remember, those who have served our country to, you know, make it so we have freedom here in our country, and, have served to protect our country. And you really look at like how non-united really those who represent our country here in Congress, literally completely different points of view on a lot of matters. It's kind of crazy, absolutely kind of crazy, and how much of a struggle it is for them to even find common ground on a lot of issues. It's ridiculous, and honestly, we really only see a lot of common ground when things like 9/11 happen. Where like former President George Bush was the highest rated president by the American people because of an incident like that. Was kind of shocking to me. And I want to say I hope that we can move forward here as a country and put aside our differences. But I mean, you can let me know your thoughts here on that and why we can't do that here. Maybe I'm just an optimist and hope that we can somehow do that. But let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I hope you had a amazing weekend, and let me know what you did here in the comment section. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here. Will we get a deal? Will they have to go back to the drawing board? Will they be able to get this done in time? And here's our special guest, my son, also known as Hurricane Julian, because he never runs out of energy. All right, say hi to everybody.
Hi. We're the Sonic family. Because Sonic's here.
And say hope everybody had a happy Memorial Day.
Everybody had a happy pool day.
Happy pool day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because pool day is today.
Oh.
So how you doing?
Okay, this guy's getting too spiky on me.
He goes,
And tell everybody that you're getting ready for kindergarten. No more spiky on Daddy.
I know I got a spike Daddy.
Yeah, and tell everybody you're going to be taking swimming lessons soon. All right, Julian. So what are you going to be doing this summer?
I'm going to be doing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be doing kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be going in the pool.
Uh-huh.
We're doing barbecue, but Daddy's going to do that.
Oh, you don't want to use the grill?
No, I'm not big enough.
What foods did you taste yesterday for the first time?
Hot dogs and baked beans.
And did you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you learning to try new foods? And do you like trying new foods?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Say, we hope you had a happy Memorial Day.
I hope you had a good Memorial Day and pool day.
Yeah. So we will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe up here, down here, over the right, over the side, over here.
And you can click here to watch our next video.
And click way over here to watch our next video.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
We'll see you up here. We'll see you up in the bedroom. Bye.